From the Kolkata studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Good evening and welcome, viewers. Really sorry for missing the debate last night, but last week, viewers, I played a prank on the Pakistanis. While we all know that the ISI chief was operating out of a hotel called Serena in Kabul, where he was busy putting up a terrorist faction of the Taliban in charge, I cheekily told the Pakistanis on the debate that I not just knew the floor where the ISI was staying, but I said I actually knew what they were having for dinner. I did not think that the Pakistanis had gone so insanely rattled with our expose of their role in Kabul that they have spent the last 4 days, viewers, unbelievable. This is proof that the country has gone completely crazy. They spent the last 3 or 4 days along with their entire media, ISI, everything, discussing how could Arnab know which floor we were staying at? How could Republic know what the ISI has for dinner in that hotel? It's madness. It's madness. It's official insanity. After this insanity, I am now convinced that Pakistan as a society has lost its equilibrium. Honestly. Now, viewers, something else. Some Pakistan lovers in India also spent the weekend tweeting about my prank, about how I knew which floor the ISI chief was staying in. They were measuring the floors, number of floors. They went completely mad. They kept asking, how could I know what the ISI chief had for dinner? To these Pakistani lovers, I would say, and I won't embarrass you, you know who you are. Please don't blindly follow every trend that originates in Rawalpindi every single time, because you will end up making a complete fool of yourself if you go into a tizzy and a fit about a smart and witty prank. Come on now, grow up, Pakistan. Fact is, and now on a serious note, fact is, Pakistan and Pakistanis, listen to me. Of the 2 men you threw out of the new Taliban government, one is missing and one could possibly be dead. That's what you should be debating. Baradar is in the ISI and Haqqani captivity. That's what Dawn News and Geo News should be debating. Dawn News and Geo News, grow a spine. Don't be spineless. Just because Hamid Mir got attacked by the ISI, you lost all spine. You become completely invertebrate. Debate and discuss the fact that Baradar was forced at gunpoint to read a statement. And Akhundzada, the once #1 leader, spiritual leader, is nowhere to be seen. Come on, ISI. Come on, ISI. Call up Dawn, Geo, the news and all your outlets. Call them and tell them that please carry out a debate on why Akhundzada, the once #1 leader of the Taliban, is nowhere to be seen. He just goes missing. He evaporates. You don't even debate it. The ISI has no clue how to handle things anymore. The story that Republic broke with detailed sources, the one about violence in an internal Taliban meet, where they were throwing things at each other, where gunshots were fired, has been followed by the entire international media now. And the problem with Pakistan is that Pakistan is not even Pakistan anymore. You would think that a country couldn't fall lower than just being itself. But Pakistan has fallen one step lower. It is now the Taliban Pakistan. As a result of the Republic Network's coverage, ladies and gentlemen, as a result of our coverage, the world completely associates the Taliban with Pakistan and Pakistan with the Taliban. Nobody even wants to risk going to play cricket in Pakistan. The Kiwis don't, now the English won't. And that's why the subject of national debate in Pakistan is, guess what? The subject of national debate in Pakistan is Republic. Pakistan has so badly lost the plot. But you know what, Pakistan? You know what, Pakistan lovers? Keep debating Republic. As far as we are concerned, we haven't even got started yet exposing you. We've only just begun. Ladies and gentlemen, Debate number one, the new global synonym. Pakistan, Taliban, Talibani Pakistan, Talibani Pakistan, and Pakistani Taliban. Ladies and gentlemen, more and more countries are boycotting the new Talibani Pakistan. At 10 o'clock tonight, it's the World Day for Peace today, and Sri Ravi Shankar, Global Ambassador of Peace, joining me at 10 o'clock tonight with a special message. And ladies and gentlemen, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to be in the US this week, and as India declares its intent to fight terror and radicalization head-on, the big global debate ahead of the Prime Minister's visit to America, that's 10:15, and here are the headlines. This Tuesday evening on the debate tonight, Pakistan pays the price for its terror game. England boycotts cricket series after New Zealand. Boycotting cricket, just the first step. The new Talibani Pakistan is forced to accept the global reality of being an absolute pariah.
The need to stem radicalism, extremism, cross-border terrorism, and the dismantling of global terrorist networks.
India takes global lead in the fight against terror, says terror radicalization will be the big focus of the Prime Minister's trip. Disciple has been named, blackmail angle emerges, 15-page alleged suicide note raises more questions in the Mahantgiri death case. Parambir, the missing Parambir, the tainted Parambir. Parambir in focus faces another investigation. He now faces an investigation over large-level corruption charges. And unmissable at 10, Art of Living founder Sri Ravi Shankar has a special message for Republic viewers on the International Day of Peace. And ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is Taliban and Taliban is Pakistan. The two are inseparable. Inseparable, viewers. The world has woken up after the Republic Network's consistent focus to the Talibanized Pakistan reality. And that is why my hashtag for tonight is Talibani Pakistan. And that is why nation after civilized nation is even boycotting cricketing ties with this terrorist country. Here are the details tonight, and then our first big debate.
Last week, it was New Zealand that abandoned their series in Pakistan, packed up their bags and left Pakistan citing security threat. Pakistan government had called it conspiracy. Cash-strapped Pakistan was hoping England would be their saving grace. But 3 days after New Zealand, England Cricket Board too cancelled the tour of the men's and women's cricket teams.
अगर इंग्लैंड काम नहीं आएगा, न्यूजीलैंड काम नहीं आएगा, तो ये डोमिनोज इफेक्ट हो सकता है. आगे चल के वेस्ट इंडीज़ की सीरीज़ है, वो भी खतरे में पड़ सकती है. फिर ऑस्ट्रेलिया वो भी पर तोल रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये सारा ब्लॉक एक ही है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड, इंग्लैंड का. तो गिला किससे करें, क्योंकि ये लोग अपने थे, मगर अपने इन्होंने बना के हमें नहीं रखा है, और बहाने ढूंढते हैं यहाँ से रेगल आउट करने के लिए. कभी सिक्योरिटी, कभी प्लेयर्स स्पूक हो गए, कभी वो मेंटली टायर्ड हैं. ये धचका जो है ये एक्सपेक्टेड था, इसलिए कि ये जो इस तरह का अमल है ये वेस्टर्न ब्लॉक करता है.
While Pakistan has brazenly targeted what they call is the Western Bloc, what they fail to acknowledge is the reason why nation after nation is boycotting them. For the rest of the world, Pakistan has become synonymous with Taliban and terrorism. The Talibanization of Pakistan was evident when ISIDG reached Kabul to formalize the Taliban government. When Haqqanis were given complete control of the government. When Pakistan lobbied with global community to legitimize Taliban. And when Pakistan-backed Haqqanis seemed to have kept their own deputy prime minister in captivity. So when international teams are pulling out from playing in Pakistan, they are showing the mirror to Pakistan on its perception before the world that it is nothing but a Taliban country now, a safe haven for terrorists. Let's debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, when I kept saying it over the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I said to the Pakistanis that know your limits, at the end of the day, what is going to happen is you're not going to get any geostrategic depth. You're not going to get any prowess. You're not going to get any control over Kabul. You'll be handling a mess. You cannot handle things in Kabul. You've bitten off more than you can chew. I kept telling them, Gaurav, my responsibility is to warn them. But they don't listen to me. They don't think I'm speaking in their interest. I said that you will realize that eventually people will start boycotting you. You'll become global untouchables. Gaurav, I told them every time Abdul Samad Yaqub comes, I tell him that you'll become an untouchable, and then he takes it personally. But what happened? You see, the New Zealand team said, we are not going to Pakistan, they said. And the Pakistanis said, why not? They said, no, you are a dangerous country, You're an unstable country. You have terrorist groups there. You kept saying, no, this is a wrong perception, The world is creating, Republic is creating this perception. We are good people. We are a peaceful country. We export donkeys. Nevertheless, nobody bought them. And eventually now what happened, Gaurav, is that now the English team also said, and Mr. Yaqub, this is serious. The English said, no, we are not playing in Pakistan. And then the Ramiz Raja came on television. He said, no, there's a big conspiracy, there's something terrible going on. He said, what's the terrible thing going on? They said, no, it's a whole Western bloc which has come together is against us. And India is instigating it. Republic is instigating it. That's why England is not playing with us. Even the people from Botswana will not play cricket with you. You are seen to be, how do I say it? You are seen to be Talibani Pakistan. That's your new identity. Now you're saying, why are we saying this, Mr. Yaqub? But that is your identity. Gaurav, that was their identity. That was what they were proud of. Till last week they said, we are controlling the Taliban. So you are the Talibani Pakistan. Nobody will play cricket with you. Nobody will deal with you. Nobody will want to associate with you. You've got this kind of image of being a bankrupt country that has only indulgence as your close link with terrorist group. It's not going to help you eventually, Gaurav, will you just tell him, Mr. Yaqub, will you tell him nobody's playing cricket with him and he thinks that it's not serious? I'm telling you, it's the beginning of the end for their country. The question is of your perception. Gaurav, tell him about the issue of perception, the importance of perception in international affairs. Tell the PTI spokesperson about it.
There are two things. There are two things here.
Tell him. Yes, Gaurav.
There are two things here, Arnav, which I'd like to point out.
Yes.
Of course, perception, like you mentioned, is very important. The optics of the entire thing, as soon as the Taliban takes over on 15th of August, Imran Khan goes on national television and Imran Khan says, Zehni Azadi. And he goes all poetic and all Mirza Ghalib on the Taliban. And does he think that there will be no pushbacks from the world? Does he think that all this nonsense that he and his ministers keep on spouting 24/7, they don't have any consequences? They're seeing the consequences. Number one. Number two, it's very important for Pakistan to realize that in the heart of Islamabad, there is Abdul Aziz, a cleric who was responsible for dozens of deaths in 2007 in the Lal Masjid episode. That person very recently, 4 days back, he was seen on video threatening the Pakistan police or the Islamabad police. And Arnab, do you know how far the Lal Masjid is from the Prime Minister's office / residence? Hardly 3 to 5 kilometers. In the heart of Islamabad, this person says, Pakistani Taliban will come and sort you out. Pakistani Taliban, the same Pakistani Taliban that so many times on your show, the Pakistanis have said that they are funded by the Indians, quote unquote. The same Pakistani Taliban are in the middle of Islamabad, which is why people are afraid of you. People are afraid to go to Pakistan. Whatever you might say, people are scared. Scared because you're a terrorist country.
Actually, what's happened is very fascinating, Gaurav. What's happened is very fascinating.
The Rawalpindi police took out a security advisory saying that there is going to be an attack on the New Zealand team.
I'll tell you. Obviously, there's going to be an attack on the New Zealand team. There's going to be an attack on the English team. There's going to be an attack on any team from any civilized country that comes to an uncivilized nation. They've gone completely mad. You know what they were doing, Gaurav, last week? You won't realize how mad they've become. There are degrees of madness. There are degrees of losing your equilibrium. You won't believe, Gaurav, what I'm about to tell you last week. We came on my program last week and the week before that, and they were talking a lot. And I said, listen, don't talk too much. I've got my microscopes on you. I know which hotel you are in, which floor you are in, what you were eating for breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'll tell you what you recorded in your menu. You won't believe, Gaurav, how mad they have become. You know what they were doing? Their entire media said... It makes me laugh. You know what the entire media did last weekend? You know what they did? They started calling Serena Hotel. How many floors do you have? What is in your menu? What is there for food? How does Republic know how many floors there are? How many pieces of tandoori chicken we ordered? You will not believe it, Gaurav. Their entire media only did this last weekend. And someone called me. I said, they've gone mad.
Yes.
They've gone positively mad. And they've gone mad. You know why? You know why they've gone mad, Colonel Shailendra Singh? They've gone mad because we asked them one question. We said, where is Baradar? Where is Baradar? So next day, lo and behold, the ISI brought out Baradar, but they took a long shot and he was reading from a piece of paper with a gun pointed to him. And then we said, listen, he's a hostage. He's not a free man. This fellow is hostage. So then they started discussing how does Arnab know what we eat for dinner, which floor we stayed. Come on! Come on! Pakistanis, have you lost it? You thought, whole last 3 days, I cannot tell you, Pakistanis, have you all gone collectively mad? You kept discussing my prank for 72 hours. Have you lost your balance?
Dawn News.
And
News headlines.
And come to think of it.
Dawn News
Come to
headlines.
think of it.
Not a prank.
Dawn News headline. Dawn News. Geo News headline. Now he'll say it was not a prank. Now Gaurav will say it was not a prank.
It was you
Yes.
had
They've gone
started
mad.
very seriously.
I'm completely sure. I'm sure they've gone completely crazy.
Arnab, I want to say something to Mr. Yaqub.
It's a serious discussion.
Yaqub साहब,
You kept discussing how I
याकूब
know
साहब,
what you
आप
had
फिर
for
से
dinner.
डॉन को
The
और
whole
बाकी
country
पूरे
debated it
पाकिस्तानी
last
सोशल
weekend.
मीडिया को बता दीजिए, आप पूरे पाकिस्तानी सोशल मीडिया को बता दीजिए कि रिपब्लिक अफगानिस्तान खुल रहा है सरीना होटल के 5th फ्लोर पे, ठीक है सर? सरीना होटल के 5th फ्लोर पे खुल रहा है रिपब्लिक अफगानिस्तान. गॉड ब्लेस यू
मेरे
सर.
साहब आप अपना ही मजाक खुद से उड़ा रहे हैं.
They kept discussing it.
नहीं देखें
Anyway,
simply
but anyway, tell me one thing, Abdul Samad. My question to you seriously is, no, tell me one thing, Abdul Samad. You tell me one. No, on a serious note. On a serious note, Abdul Samad, you tell me one thing. Tell me, why are the English not playing? Why are the English not playing cricket with you? Why are the Kiwis not coming to Pakistan? Serious question to you. What is the problem? What do you think is the real reason? Why are they not coming to your country anymore? Why does nobody want to think your country is safe?
No doubt it is a setback. It is for a time being, for a short or a long run. It is a setback to Pakistani cricket. But again, I would say that, calling it a security threat is not fair. It's not fair. As far as I live in Islamabad and I know the security, I don't think there would be any. It seems like there is something else behind this. They called back their team. There is some conspiracy. If
What?
you be fair enough.
What?
It seems like there is a.
What conspiracy?
साजिश.
What?
Sazish.
I cannot disclose things.
What
I cannot
conspiracy?
disclose things
What
over
conspiracy?
here, but
Who's
leave it.
किसकी conspiracy
On
है?
some other occasion, I will tell
किसकी
you
conspiracy
that.
है? No, I want to know. I will not
किसी
leave it.
की है,
You-
देखिए, नहीं,
You tell
आप
me.
मुझसे जबरदस्ती तो नहीं पूछ सकते.
बता दीजिए सर,
ये
बता दीजिए.
सरीना का
नहीं मगर किसकी कंस्पिरेसी? आप कह रहे साजिश है.
नहीं कुछ होता है.
याकूब साहब, कॉन्स्पिरेसी मत बोलिए, साजिश में अलग फ्लेवर होता है.
But you tell me one thing. Tell me one thing, Mr. Yaqub.
मजा नहीं है.
No, but किसकी साजिश है? You tell us. Who is conspiring against you? You tell me. You tell me.
देखिए, लॉबिंग होती है. अब ये cricket is not just a cricket. If you take it just a cricket, it's not just a cricket. It is more than that. कोई नहीं, इसका जवाब हम आपको कभी
No, but
देंगे.
who's lobbying against? Okay.
किसी और मौके के ऊपर.
Can I
इसका
get
आपको
another view?
जवाब देंगे.
Okay. Let me get another view.
You will get the answer.
No,
You will
nobody is
get the
lobbying
answer.
against
You
you.
will.
नहीं, कोई lobby नहीं कर रहा आपके खिलाफ. I invite General Dhruv Katoch right now. General Katoch, you see, now we are moving the debate in a particular direction. Very seriously, viewers. Today the debate is Talibani Pakistan. I see you there, Hamid Saab. Don't worry, I'm coming to you also. आज मेरे पास सबके लिए टाइम है. मुझे ये भी पता है कि आपने आज कहाँ पे लंच में क्या खाया. I have got my microscopes on you, and you can tell Dawn News to do the next story on me. My question is today, what happens is, Hamid Saab, on a serious note, Hamid Khan, you are a strategic affairs expert, and you have Dhruv Katoch here, General Dhruv Katoch, very senior man. You see, Hamid Saab, you thought that it would become Pakistani Taliban. In public perception, global perception, आपने सोचा you'll control the Taliban and it will become Pakistani Taliban. But hua kya? General Katoch will tell you, you have become Talibani Pakistan. As in, the Talibani identity has covered the Pakistani identity. Do you understand, sir, what I'm trying to tell you? And I told you about this. You see, the whole world is seeing your bonhomie, how you're working closely together. So there is no point Ramiz Raja saying that there's a Western bloc against him when ISI chief Faiz Hamid is sipping tea with the Haqqanis, right? And when your prime minister is spinning a victimhood narrative about the Taliban, you have become, and I'm telling you, you will forever become. Your national identity has been surrounded by the Taliban identity. Am I right, General Katoch? And they are not understanding the long-term implications of this. Wherever you go, the Pakistan passport will be seen to be subservient to the Talibani identity. Your entire country has become totally Talibanized. Your culture, your politics, your impression, the way the world looks at you has become Talibanized. You will suffer the consequences in days to come. And you can debate with Dhruv Katoch. I back off now. Yes, please.
Yes, Arnab, I just want to make a few statements and then I'll ask my colleague from Pakistan to take over from there. Now, you see, it is a fact, and this has been recorded all across the world, that when Pakistanis visit European countries and they are asked where they have come from, very few of them say they have come from Pakistan. They conceal their identity. They say we have come from India. They don't want to be singled out. And that really goes into what you were saying about Pakistan being Talibanized. There is a real danger. The second point, Arnab, when you opened your talk and you said that Pakistan can't fall any lower, but they have actually joined up with the Taliban. I had made a quip many years ago, about 3 decades ago, that there is a limit to human intelligence, but there is no limit to human stupidity. So to say people can't fall any lower, no, I'm afraid the depths still haven't been reached. And even when they are reached, you can go further down, which is why the boycott of sports is taking place. But I feel India should also do its bit. There are too many people in India who still want to build this relationship with Pakistan. And I think that's a very dangerous trend, especially for the people of Pakistan, because unless pressure is put, we will not be able to throw out the military and the radicalized elements, and then the saner society cannot rise. We need to help that society to rise. And I think this is one of the ways to do it, is to boycott Pakistan completely. The third question, one very small point.
Hamidji, see.
Just one very small point.
Can I get Hamid to respond to these 2 points?
Yeah, okay.
Hamid,
I just wanted to respond.
Okay. Finish your third point quickly. You want to respond? Okay, fine. We'll let Hamid respond from Pakistan.
Okay.
See, Hamid, sir.
Okay.
Consider me
thank you very much, Arnab.
And I'm telling you today.
First
The
of all,
important thing
about your
is, just one point to you, sir. Just one point. You see, Taliban and Pakistan have become equivalent and synonymous with each other. Right? And this, you are reacting to people not playing cricket with. I am saying this is only a start. Our Prime Minister is in Washington. He has meetings with Joe Biden over the next few days. Important countries will come together and understand. Not engaging with you on cricket is only the first step, Hamid sir. A lot is going to happen unless you change your track. But will you change your track?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Arnab. I will like to answer quickly all your questions.
My pleasure.
First of all, your prank, which you did last week, I think that was just a good effort to recover your embarrassment, which you had faced. And according to my reports, the way you have shouted on your content producer, the way you shouted all your staff and content producer who provide you the material, I know everything what happened in your studio after that, first of all. Secondly,
you can't get over me. You have to get over your fear of Arnab and Republic. Now you respond. First of all, I want to tell you one thing. Hamid Saab, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Now you continue.
Okay.
You continue. Now tell me about the equivalence between Taliban and Pakistan. Why is that happening?
if for cricket Pakistan is unsafe, then Pakistan is the country who secured American soldier through our police to let them go to America. Pakistan is the one where all the big organizations from Afghanistan, IMF and other companies are bringing their offices in Pakistan. If Pakistan is insecure, they will not do that. Third thing is, if you really think that this conspiracy against cricket will keep working, I'll tell you one thing. This life is like a circle. This will come to the enemy who has done this conspiracy. They will face the same consequences one day. Fourth thing, you're very happy to be the part of Quad and your prime minister is going.
What are you saying?
For it. But if you think that by doing more for America, we have suffered doing more for America. Now this is your turn to suffer with America. You can suffer. I am just advising you and your nation that do not fall into trap of America. Be the part of the regional countries.
I'll let Colonel Shailendra Singh do
where the regional countries are accepting
Arnab,
reality of the future. All the countries,
if possible.
All the countries.
No, I'll get Colonel Shailendra Singh wants to respond, Gaurav. You see,
okay, just
you see,
one second.
Colonel Shailendra Singh is responding. One line of response. Colonel Shailendra Singh is responding to Hamid. Debate is speeding up. Colonel Shailendra Singh.
Hamid,
I'll respond.
Hamid, you said it's a setback. You realized it after 17 years that it's a setback that the teams are coming to you and again not playing? Is it a setback to you that the one day prior to the game they say that we don't want to play because we have never too late is fine. Now you are also speaking about a conspiracy. No, conspiracy against what? Conspiracy against what? आप बोल रहे हैं कि जबरदस्ती आप मुझसे नहीं बुलवा सकते. Yes, सच कोई भी किसी से नहीं बुलवा सकता. आपको आदत पड़ी हुई है झूठ बोलने की. Conspiracy. What is conspiracy in it? And by the way, take it very humanly, very humanly in favor of Pakistan. How can आप लोग ये अत्याचार, ह्यूमन राइट वायलेशन कैसे कर सकते हैं अपने बच्चों के साथ कि आप उनको एक क्रिकेट जैसा गेम नहीं दे पा रहे क्योंकि आपने डिसाइड कर लिया कि मैं टेररिज्म के साथ जरूर रहूंगा, मैं तालिबान के साथ जरूर रहूंगा, मैं बाकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के साथ रहूंगा. You see, you are doing an absolute horrendous job for your society. That you are not letting them play. You are not letting them get motivated to play well. You are only motivating them to divert themselves to terror. Because जिस बच्चे के हाथ में गेंद और बल्ला नहीं देंगे आप, वो आप उसे क्या मोटिवेट कर रहे हैं? टेररिज्म जाने के लिए? Is that the correct way?
I want to bring in Ayab and Imran Jan.
You are going to take.
I want to bring in Ayab Ahmad.
Which track are you?
I want to bring in Ayab. Colonel Saab, 1 minute. I want to bring in Ayab Ahmad and Imran Jan.
अपने बच्चों की तरफ.
I want to bring in Ayab and Imran Jan, and viewers, we also have with us this evening we have Professor Guru Prakash Paswan, who is the national spokesperson of the BJP. Now, Ayab and Imran. Now, I don't want you to take a very just 1 minute, please. I want you to take a logical and reasoned view of it. I don't want you to take a parochial view of it. Hamid Saab, 1 minute. Just one minute. See, Ayab and Imran, on a very serious note, you must just evaluate one thing, that the closeness that you have with Taliban and the perceived closeness. You see, perception matters. Your perceived closeness, you're inseparable. Taliban is Pakistan, Pakistan is Taliban. Anything that the Taliban does is being done by you. This is the global impression, right? The Taliban does not like cricket.
You've said that.
Taliban feels IPL is anti-Islamic. Taliban whips women. Taliban whipping women is equal to Pakistan whipping women. Taliban does not want education for girls is equal to Pakistan does not want education for girls. No, allow me to complete and then I hand it over to you. See, what happens is, I will let you respond. Just 1 minute. See, it is your government. After all, the point I'm making, Imran, is this, and Ayab, and then I will allow you to debate freely with the Indian panelists, is, when you take ownership, you must take complete ownership. There is nothing called partial ownership. 2 weeks back, 3 weeks back, when you were happily trying to form the government with the Haqqanis, you told the entire world it is our government. Hence, you are responsible for that government. The consequences of anything they do is on you. You realize, Ayab, Imran, it is your government. What they do to women, the brutalities they commit, the terrorist groups that operate there is your responsibility. Why do you think the English don't want to play cricket with you? That is your image as a country now.
If your question
it's not even a question. I'm just saying if the Taliban shelters the Al-Qaeda, Pakistan shelters the Al-Qaeda. There's no distinguishing factor between the two. Please, over to you.
All right, Arnab. I mean, these are cheap tactics. Let me finish, all right? Let me start my answer. The only thing that I can commend you on is how you tried to do the damage control of all of this. You were caught cheating and lying, and even your Indian followers and Indian people did not trust you. You made all that fun about, oh, I was just joking, trying to find out. You said the ISI was on the 5th floor. You know what? Do you know where I had breakfast this morning? I had breakfast.
Oh God, you're back to that. Now, for God's sake, you know, I'll tell you,
Arnab,
oh God, you know.
How to get that.
Arnab.
I would like for more major
Arnab, I have just realized one thing, Arnab.
Of course,
you know, with one small joke, you can mess around with 22 crore Pakistanis at will. You can mess around with these people at will, Arnab. And they're going nuts, absolutely. They're going absolutely crazy. Their countries, you see, Hamid Khan, Arnab, what did Hamid Khan say? He's proud that IMF has come to Pakistan. He does not realize IMF loan deta hai. You see, it's not like some big multinational company or Microsoft has come to Pakistan. He's happy that IMF has come to Pakistan, for God's sake.
You should be promoting comedy shows. That's what you should be doing.
Listen, Gaurav,
you to say
listen, whatever.
We are promoting comedy shows. That is why we have you, sir. We are promoting comedy. Why do we have you?
We enjoy this
Absolutely. That's why we invited you. That's why we invited you for laughs. That's why we invited you. Now tell us, why is your country called Taliban? Why is your country called Talibani Pakistan? Please tell me. Don't shout. Don't shout, my dear. Don't shout. Tell me, why is your country called Talibani Pakistan? In the heart of Islamabad, there is a cleric who says, "Abhi Pakistani Taliban aayega aur tum logon ka hashar karega." And you can't do anything. You're scared. You can come and shout on television, but do you dare take his name? Can you say anything to him?
You guys
don't dare.
Repeated by
you don't dare.
And then you
बुज़दिलों का मुल्क है, बुज़दिलों का. इस्लामाबाद के बीच में कहता है कि ठोक दूंगा तुम्हें, you can't do anything. बुज़दिलों तुम लोग यहाँ पे आके चिल्लाते हो, यहाँ पे आके चिल्लाते हो. And tell me something, if Republic TV is so bad, why are you here? Why are you here? I'll tell you why you're here. Let me tell you, Imran, आप पता है यहाँ पे क्यों आते हैं? क्योंकि आपको पता है कि आप एक बार यहाँ पे आएंगे तो आप पाकिस्तान में स्टार बन जाएंगे. गुमनाम जिंदगी जीते हैं, बगल वाले लोग जहाँ 20 साल रह रहे हैं जिस मोहल्ले में, वहां के लोग आपको नहीं पहचानते, लेकिन एक बार रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क में आ गए तो पाकिस्तान में स्टार बन जाएंगे. यहाँ पे आके जो कह लो दिल की असलियत में जानता हूँ, ठीक है? Nobody knows you. Who knows you? तुम्हें जानता हूँ.
A minute, please.
गुमनाम इंसान हो. एक बार रिपब्लिक में आओगे, बड़े आदमी बन जाओगे. That is why you have come.
I'd like to go to Abdul Samad. 1 minute, just a minute. Abdul Samad. Abdul Samad, come back to the debate. Along with Hindutva is going strong, Hinduism is going strong, Islam is going strong in India, the country is going strong. Our economy is going strong, our army is going strong, our navy is going strong, the Republic Media Network is going strong. The Republic Media Network is going strong. We are good enough to give you a solid punch. My question now to Abdul Samad is this. Let's go to the moot point. Let me see if Abdul Samad can debate with Guru Prakash Paswan, viewers. At this point of time in the debate, it's 36 minutes past 9. Our national spokesperson of the BJP versus the spokesperson of the PTI. Guru Prakash Paswan, I keep telling the Pakistanis, come to the point. Are you willing to take responsibility for the government that you set up in Kabul? Within 1 month, Professor Paswan, 1 month has not passed. 2 or 3 weeks since the government has formed, 2 of their top leaders have gone missing. They could have died. One is being held hostage. His name is, I think, Abdul Ghani Baradar. The other one is called Akhund Zada. Nobody knows where Akhund Zada is. Maybe you can ask, would you like to begin by telling Professor Paswan, where are these two leaders? Isn't it a serious matter, Professor Paswan? They could have killed them. The ISI could have killed them. They've held them hostage. The Deputy Prime Minister of the country is nowhere to be seen. He came out in a hostage situation, then he had to be put back by the ISI. Professor Paswan, is that not the responsibility of the Pakistan government to tell us whether they have killed or have held hostage the two leaders of the Taliban who don't belong to the faction they are backing?
Well,
Arnab, I think the panelist on your show, and I think the question is for me. The panelist on your show must thank you for giving them a reality check. वो यथार्थ का सामना नहीं करना चाहते हैं. They don't want to face the reality. But let me put this with a historical context. 2009 Sri Lankan team, 2002 New Zealand team. The world still remembers hand grenade, RPGs, guns. Pakistanis don't need a bat and a ball, but they need these weapons. हथियार चाहिए आपको. You don't have faith in any sports. And let me also remind you, my friends from Pakistan today, that today in India there is a strong government. We know how to take care of our interest. We know how to protect our citizens. Security is our topmost priority. Do we need to remind you what has happened? Balakot, Uri. Do we need to remind you the aftermath of it? It is not the Congress government. And still, unfortunately, the Congress former foreign ministers, they go to the soil of Pakistan and they raise question on the democratically elected government in India. That is so embarrassing. That is so shameful. Pakistan today, like Arnabji, you said, they stand exposed in front of the entire world. The Talibanization of Pakistan is a reality now. Yeah. We have seen it. The Prime Minister of Pakistan openly endorsing and supporting the government made by the Taliban. What does it indicate? It clearly shows that you have gone far back 500 years. So no cricketing team, Sri Lanka, New Zealand, England, ever, please don't even think about that. And my friends, we have seen it today. Please do some introspection. आप लोगों को आत्मंथन करने की आवश्यकता है. Like Gaurav also said, you come to Republic Media Network, you come to this show only for popularity. You don't have facts, you don't have logic, you don't have any argument, sir.
Can I ask you a simple question? Can you tell me your government stance on Taliban, official stance? Not what your media narrative, which you try to build the narrative on the media. No, listen. This is the important point. Not what BJP spokesperson speaks on TV. No. I would like to know the official stance of Indian government on Taliban. According to the resolution which 2593, the number of the Security Council resolution, which is passed under the presidency of India. And you are the member of that 15 members who is delisting Taliban terrorists, who are UN designated terrorists. You are going to delist them. So I would like to know your official stance on Taliban regime. Go ahead.
Our official stand was and is the evacuation of our people from Afghanistan. And that, sir, we have done, and we don't need any reminder from you. Just go and look at the data. Our diplomatic community, Indian nationals, and even the minority community in Afghanistan. Even the minority community in Afghanistan. You just go and see the situation of Sikhs in Pakistan, situation of Hindus in Pakistan. India is now competent and confident to take care of our own people, sir. We don't need lessons.
Listen.
We don't need lessons from PTI. No. We our official stand is clear to have the safe evacuation of our people, and we have done that.
Abdul Samad, will you talk to me? Abdul Samad, will you talk to me? Will you talk to me, Abdul Samad? Because a lot of people in across India are messaging right now saying that tonight the spokesperson of Pakistan's ruling party is avoiding you. I said it's all right. He avoids me because he knows that I can, hit his underhand delivery straight out of the park, right? For a gigantic six. I'll tell you one thing. आप चिंता मत करिए. Thank you. Don't avoid me. Now my question is, but I'm so happy in a way, next year we are launching our next year we are. Listen to me. Listen to me. And Imran and Ayab, I have good news to share with you. Next year we are launching, later this year onwards, we are launching a global network, the Republic Global Network. And look, already the biggest channel with the highest viewership in Pakistan is Republic, Gaurav. They have nothing to do. Din raat humko hi dekhte rehte hain, which is fantastic. My question to you is, Abdul Samad Sahab, thank you very much. Thank you for your best wishes. We are going to be a global media superpower also. My question to you is this, please. Abdul Samad Sahab, my question to you. Don't look left or right, answer my question. Please tell me. The nation wants to. Where is Baradar?
It's a question like, where is Osama bin Laden? I mean, if brother, the world should ask, where is brother, asked to Taliban.
1 minute. No. 1 minute. Dhruv, no. 1 second. अगर मैंने टाइम पे आपको यही सवाल पूछा होता तो अमेरिकन्स आपके यहां घुसकर अपने हेलीकॉप्टर लाकर घुसकर नहीं मारते आपको और उसको निकाल के ले गए. आप क्या कर पाए? आप बता देते आपके मिलिट्री एकेडमी के पास में आप हर दिन उनको तंदूरी चिकन खिला रहे हैं अहमदाबाद में. आई एम आस्किंग यू, वेयर इज बरादर? यू कैन अवॉइड द क्वेश्चन. नो. I'll tell you. General Dhruv Katoch, he is avoiding my question. General Dhruv Katoch, he has to answer my question. What have you done to Akhundzada? Have you killed him? Where is Akhundzada? General Dhruv Katoch, where is Akhundzada? Where is he located? Why is he nowhere in sight?
That question.
General Katoch is avoiding my question.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm not a relevant person to answer this question.
Stated. No. May I just add on to that? You see, on 15th of August, the Taliban took control, and now today it is the 21st of September. During this entire period, more than a month has elapsed. Within Afghanistan, we haven't seen Akhundzada as the supreme religious leader appear in public anywhere. And Baradar has only given one statement under duress. Now, that doesn't behove of a government formation where the Pakistani ISI was deeply involved. So, obviously, there are certain fissures there, and I think they need to be sorted out. And there's one more point which I actually want to put along
I want this answer tonight. I want this answer tonight. And Imran and Ayab, I think this is a big debate. And we have 4 minutes left. Just wait a minute, sir. Let me take a... I want to ask two more Pakistanis. You see, last week, Ayab, last week, I put out a report in which I said that... can you hear me, Ayab or Imran? Either of you there? Ayab, you're there?
Imran, I can hear you. This is Imran.
Yeah, Ayab, last week I put out, last week Imran, I put out a report which said that Mullah Baradar is in the captivity and he has been injured, and we gave the full details, and Abdul Samad came and he said, I'm doing propaganda, and he said nobody in the world is following this news report. Today, everybody in the whole world is talking about the punch up at the palace, the fighting which happened, guns were thrown, thermos full of hot tea was thrown at each other. I'm asking you with all seriousness, where is Baradar and where is Akhundzada in your government? What has happened to them?
So to answer your question,
why don't you ask the PTI spokesperson? आप ऐसे सवाल क्यों नहीं करते? No, why don't you ask the PTI spokesperson? What have you done to these two people? Have you killed them? Have you taken them hostage?
Right now,
what has happened?
The only sources you will find will be Indian sources. No other media, almost no other outlet is reporting that. All the Indian sources are reporting that.
No, that's not
news.
true.
Secondly, let me
That's
finish.
not true. That's not true. Ayab, you're wrong.
Go ahead and look.
Ayab, you're wrong. I'll have to hold you there.
Right
Ayab, see, you're wrong.
Right
Well, you're wrong. Listen to me. Let me tell you. No, you're wrong. I'll quote you. I'll get you factually. I'll prove factually you're wrong. Okay, I am not making any personal comment. I respect you, but I'll have to prove that you're wrong. No, I'll have to prove that you're wrong. I'll tell you. Can I quote you one international sources? First of all, Republic. And there was a piece on the 20th. Allow me to complete. There was a piece on the 20th of. There's a piece on the 20th of September and the Spectator, which says, punch up at the palace. And it says, tempers flared, there was a fight between supporters of Baradar and supporters of Khalil Haqqani. Some accounts said there was gunfire.
From Panjshir.
Right? No, 1 second. It also says, no. So is the Spectator? I haven't bought the Spectator yet. I have not bought the Spectator. It's a Spectator report. I have not bought the Spectator yet.
And I'm asking you, have you left yourself enough room to
Spectator.
later on claim
Is
that
it a
you were
Republic
just playing
source?
Prank, and you already knew that these people were alive. You were just actually playing a prank.
No. This is a.
Have you
No, 1 second. I've just quoted an international source, Gaurav. Colonel Shailendra Singh, he said there is no international report. I've proven to you. Republic said it. Now everyone is saying it. Where is Baradar?
Those are all.
Colonel
Indian
Shailendra
sources.
Singh, the Pakistanis have to tell us, where is Baradar? Where is Akhundzada? Have you killed them, taken them hostage? What?
You are
Have you
reading
killed them?
from an Indian source.
No. Actually,
my dear, I am not reading from an Indian source. Some of you understand
I will tell you where are they.
Okay, Colonel
I will tell you where
Shailendra
are
Singh
they.
is responding to you.
Arnab,
Yes, please.
It's Arnab. Arnab, the problem is we are asking a right question to the wrong people. They are not authorized to answer it because they know they will be picked up tonight itself from their live show itself. So they will not answer. Let us be sympathetic towards them.
Go ahead and
but I would
read
like
the
to
script from the
definitely
show
ask
itself. Go ahead, read that script
Imran
that
and
you were
Abdul. You tell me one thing. Are you going to always favor and stand by Haqqanis or for that matter ISKP or such
Are
like
you
people,
always going to
or
lie
are
to
you
your
ever
people?
going to stand
Will
by
there be a
your
day when
own
you will
children?
speak the truth?
You are
Kabhi such
only
people
only
bolenge,
damaging
abhi
your
ek baar ye
children.
bata do.
You are taking away their human
Dramai
right,
tarike se
their
jhut
right to
bolna,
play,
jhut
their
nahi
right
hota
to
hai. You are
development,
lying to
their
your
right to
people.
education.
आप
You
लोगों
are
ने
taking
इसका
away
बड़ा
all
ड्रामा
this.
बना लिया
So
है।
you are at the
आपने
crossroad
official stance
where
अपना
you
बता
have
दिया
to
कि
take a
हमारा
decision.
Hamid,
Your own
Hamid
children
Abdul
versus
Abdul Samad and
terrorism
Hamid.
versus Haqqani versus everything. Hamid, you need to
question
answer
remain
that.
unanswered.
You are morally bound to
I
answer
am
that
still
if at
asking
all
you.
you are
I am
a true and a
answering.
good Pakistani.
Yes.
You need to.
Okay,
to be a
viewers.
good-
Yes, I'll answer.
You know, if you have killed or taken hostage Akhundzada and Baradar, you know the consequences on your country. Do you even think sometimes what could happen to you? Think. Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side tonight, the global ambassador for peace, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. In a very special interview, we're running a clip of that tonight. You can't miss that one. I asked him whether in the present context, what would happen in a world which has got Talibanized a small part of it. Is it possible to spread the message of peace? That's coming up on the other side. And then after that, details of the Prime Minister's strategy when he's in the USA.